Every 24 hours, humanity generates roughly 328 million terabytes of data. Thousands of those terabytes are just news, articles, updates, and breaking alerts pouring out of servers around the globe at a pace no human could ever read, let alone remember. For centuries, we managed this kind of bulk information using wood and paper. If you wanted to find a specific event, you relied on strict physical categorization systems, alphabetized drawers, and index cards that locked every piece of knowledge into exactly one predictable place. The internet doesn't have drawers. If a new piece of digital information isn't perfectly categorized and linked within a database the millisecond it's published, it is effectively swallowed by the void. It becomes unsearchable. That brings us to this strangely formatted string of text. It looks like a glitch, but URLs like this are the invisible tethers keeping modern digital archives intact. To a human reader, tag/608-600 is absolute nonsense. But to a database routing thousands of articles a day, it is a highly precise coordinate. It's the exact anchor point for a specific piece of human history. Let's break down the architecture of that web address. The most important word in that sequence is tag. In digital taxonomy, the science of classifying data, a tag is the foundational building block. In a traditional physical archive, a single piece of paper can only exist in one filing cabinet at a time. If you have an article about a local election, it either goes in the local news folder or the politics folder. It can't be in both. This diagram illustrates how digital tagging bypasses physical reality. Instead of placing a file in a single folder, a tag simultaneously files that one piece of data into hundreds of conceptual locations at once. News organizations strictly require this capability. A single breaking story about a trade agreement involves economics, international relations, agriculture, and local policy all at the same time. By assigning multiple different tags to one single article, publishers completely detach journalism from the strict limitations of physical geography. The story is everywhere it needs to be, instantly. Which raises an obvious question. If this system is so efficient, why does this specific URL rely on the cryptic numbers 608-600 instead of clear English words like politics or elections? The answer lies in the engineering of a content management system, or CMS. When legacy media outlets build these systems to migrate decades of print into relational databases, they quickly realize that language is incredibly fragile. Look at how a relational database actually structures this information. Instead of relying on a word, the database assigns a permanent numeric identifier, like 608, to a core concept. Words change. Editors update section titles. Changing a specific word breaks the URL, orphaning the article entirely. But with a numeric bridge, renaming a category is safe. The address points to 608, so the archive remains perfectly linked. For an institution like The Hindu, publishing continuously for over 140 years, the burden of digitizing over a century of physical print is massive. You cannot rely on shifting vocabulary to hold that much history together. Numerical taxonomy is the digital equivalent of rebar in concrete. It is completely invisible to the reader, and often a little ugly to look at, but absolutely essential to keep the entire structure from collapsing under its own weight. Now zoom out from that single URL and apply that logic to the entire internet. Millions of these numerical tags are interacting with each other every single second. Decades of human reporting, opinions, and daily records are tied together in a dense, structured web, maintained entirely by these tiny snippets of numeric code. When you type a query into a search engine, the algorithm doesn't read the internet like a book. It relies strictly on these hidden taxonomic tags to locate, retrieve, and serve that history back to you. Without them, accessing a story from 1998 would still require the painstaking process of sitting in a dark room, manually scrolling through reels of microfilm, hoping you spot the right headline. The long-term survival of journalism relies just as heavily on rigorous database maintenance as it does on reporters out in the field. It requires a constant, quiet effort from developers, data architects, and digital librarians who build and protect this fragile framework. Every click on a mundane news tag triggers a massive, beautifully engineered database command that keeps our collective history accessible.